Hello everyone, today we are going to have some little exercise about how to design a character and animate in Aesprite. Okay, so you can see that this one is the one that I just made last night. Okay, so what's this? So this is like so we can see those, it's like a walking and then kind of like a dizzy because you got hit by the enemy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6 are the normal walking, and 7 and 8 is like the character got hit by the enemy. And then if you can add weapon, it's like, oh, weapon, I hit enemy first, second. Okay, so this is the first one. And second one we are going to show you about, I'm going to show you is the enemy walk. Okay, yeah, and you've got dizzy. Okay, and your eyes get back. And then enemy attacked, right? So those two are the enemy dizzy, got hit by the player. And then those two are the enemy fight. And 1 to 6, 1 to 4 are the enemies walking. And then later on we are going to show you. I'm going to show you like how to make a sprite, like a sprite for the environment. Tile it, how to tile it, and the first 8 you can see are the sprites for the normal place where a player can walk, and the later one will be the block. For example, like a rock or wall, and later on this one is the exit. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first, okay, how to design a character. Okay, so it takes a lot of time and a lot of I would say a lot of energy to revise it, because sometimes we can get it, but sometimes we just can't. So it takes a lot of time to figure it out. But what I take on, my take on is that if you use like you can, because you can go to file and set the size. I think because some people would use 64 by 64, but I personally think 32 by 32 is the best. Because why? Because if you use like a bigger canvas, it means that 1 pixel will look super small, and it won't look as good as like it's big. For example, like this one, you see like it looks really big, right? So it looks good, like you see the preview. But if you kind of like make the canvas like 128, then all the pixel looks like a pencil, like super thin. So you need a lot of details to fill out your giant canvas. So I don't think that bigger canvas will look good. So let's start it. Okay, so how to make a character. Okay, so what I want to show you is that it's not really exactly like this, because it takes so much time, and without really looking at that, it might look a little different. Yeah, than the demo, but I will try to make it look alike. Okay, so you can use different colors. For example, like, okay, I can use green. And okay, so if you are first time to use Aesprite, you can go to Aesprite, Aesprite. It's a software for the sprite design and sprite animation. I would really later on I will put this website link in under my video, so you don't need to worry about that. But what I wanna show you is this one. You can either hit B means brush, and get the this one. And for me, I use Wacom pen, but unfortunately, I don't know why that the right click doesn't work. So if you have a mouse, then you can see like left click and drag, it's a line, and right click is eraser. But you need to make sure that this one mask. This is the left click. This is the right click. So make sure the right click you set to mask, so you can mask things out. Okay, so first you need to draw a silhouette, right? Okay, so what I would do is something like that. Yeah, it's not 100% perfect, but you get what I'm saying, because like last night I spent a lot of time doing it and it looks good. But today yeah, because art, it takes time and the feeling, so yeah, if this one is not as good as the last one, just bear out with me. Okay, so what I would do is to fill up the silhouette, and then yeah, so this is the hat, and under the above the hat there's a heart-shaped leaves. It's yeah, I wrote a small like a children's book, and this is the small characters. Yeah, like I think back in 2013 I kind of drew a children's book, and later on, kind of like within during this year, I started revising my novel, my children's book. So yeah, okay, so basically it won't look exact like my previous one, but you get what I wanna say. Okay, so this is the hands, right? I didn't really know what I did. Okay, so first we draw a little dude, and then later on we started. Yeah, I wanna kind of like overlay this so you won't get confused. Yeah, today we are going to cover a lot of stuff, so I will pretty much speed up, trying to wrap up everything within kind of 30 minutes. I hope so, because I don't want to make a super long tutorials. Okay, so put B and you start drawing. Oh shit. Okay, so B. Okay. Oh shit. This one. Okay, so make sure this is left click, this is right click. So left click, it's better to have the opacity like 100%. Okay, so make sure. Okay, so this is the little dude's face. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have like little dude, and then we have the hands. Yeah, okay, so the hands, maybe you can have some, I mean, I don't know, it looks like this or something, I don't know. Okay, so you can have like this, and kind of like a little choppy like a cheeks. Okay, so and then okay, so going to have like this, maybe this is, yeah, okay, so like this, and then we can add some like a gray area. It looks a little weird. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so maybe the gray area, like maybe like that. Yeah, so I know it looks like a little weird, but it works like your eyeball kind of like next to each other. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, so if you hit alter, you can get the exact color, as the use the eye drop, and then I usually go a little deeper so you can get some shadows, right? Okay, some shadows. Yeah, so imagine there's like kind of like a shadow. Okay, cool. Okay, so, and then I drop this color, sample this color, and then kind of get a little bit of like the, okay, so, okay, yeah. Okay, so, like that, and it looks like a beer, but whatever. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, if you are really good at like a drawing or yeah, character design, you can just make your own and then create your stuff. I just show you like what I have right now. It looks like a chicken, right? Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so I think blue eye looks cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, and maybe like gold hair. Yeah, something like cool. It's like a stylish hair. Okay, and then I want to add some shadows. Okay, so so this is kind of like a really like a fast way of making it. It's not exact as like it's not as luxurious as I did last night, but you can get the overall feeling. Okay, so we can change this to our player. Yeah, my player's name is Green Bean Boy. So GPP. Okay, so wow. Okay, make sure the opacity is 255. Okay, so this is the first frame, and then second one, we are going to animate it, right? So we need to duplicate the cells. Okay, 5. I think 5 or 6 is a pretty good number. Okay, then later on we can go to select tool. Here, select tool. Usually I use this in the third or fourth frame. So you go here and you kind of like select everything. Go to the third frame and kind of drop one pixel. What does it mean? It means that when you walk in the middle of your walking action, you pretty much sync. So yeah, this is types of the so that's why I made it. So let's hit play. See, you okay, so we get the big chunk of walk, and the first one is this, and second one basically you can kind of like do kind of, I would say, whatever you like. You can go here, the second one, and then third one you can go here and move. Basically you can either Google like how people walk, but I just have like a simple gesture that just yeah. So okay, so wait, okay, so we can I move the leg kind of like go front and then pop down, go front, and then go front. Okay, let's see. And I think this leg is a little crazy. Okay, so 1, 2. Maybe I think this one I make it back. Yeah, so basically we need to adjust everything. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it looks weird. It all depends on how you feel, you know. It's weird that, you know, like 2 of them go back, right? So something must be wrong. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this one stay there. Yeah, it basically you can check like Google how people walk, but I just show you. I still think that one is a little weird. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one stayed there. Yeah, so you can, depends on how you feel. 5. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so you can feel that it's kind of, he is walking, right? And then later on, like on the third one, because we need to create like a bouncing feeling. So basically, when, according to the law of physics, when something goes down and then stuff on the top will try to stay there. So you will see something looks like a little stretch. So on the third frame, because it's kind of like he is a little bit of kind of like a kneel down. So we can pretty much, I think, can try different ways. Okay, hit B, and then start filling out. Maybe hit M. M is the selection. Okay, so maybe I can make it looks like that. Let's try it. Oh shit. I hit B, and B is brush. Okay, so let's see. So it's a little resistance, right? So no. Okay, so first, second. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, okay, because I select everything. Okay, all I need to do is just select one. Okay, hit M. Okay, move up 1, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so like this. And first one, let's clean out. Second one. First one, second one, third one, growing up, and stretch. Third, fourth one, I think, long. Yeah, so, okay, sorry. So let's see, let's play. Still not really feeling right. So I think we need to kind of like revise a little bit. So when go down, everything goes up, and we kind of want to make everything like a little bit different. Like just make sure it looks like a really stretch. Yeah, and then yeah, so and then maybe he. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you can feel it, right? But you see, like this doesn't change. It looks a little weird. So we might need to kind of like put everything a little higher. Maybe we can add it. Maybe make this. So yeah, you can feel it. It's like everything is going up, right? But this one didn't change, so we might need to change this one to make it look a little real. So we hit M, and maybe I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Command D, unselected. Okay, hit B, So maybe this can solve the stiffness problem. Okay, so yeah, so you can see that bouncing feeling, right? Like ding ding ding, I'm walking, and yeah, I know, like that you can see the preview. It's like a little dude. Yeah, you can feel it, right? I mean, like this doesn't look bad. So basically, this is the idea. Okay, so let's hit stop. And then if you want to add anything, so we can add a new layer, and then we can rename it, double click, and weapon. Okay, weapon. Okay, so this can be the weapon. And then we can make a weapon, for example, like a weapon. Weapon. Yeah, like that. Kind of like that. And then basically you can click this or click this. Yeah, we can lock the layer for GBB, our player, and then we select and we kind of like rotate it. Yeah, we can do that. And then Command D. I think I'm doing the wrong layer. Okay, so we need to duplicate the layer for the second one, and then for the second one we need to kind of rotate it, move forward, and Command D, and then we need to sample hit B. B is the brush, so we sample it, and we start. Okay, so we hit left key and we kind of clean out the weird thing. Okay, so hit left key. Okay, so if you see this, that's okay. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think those two looks nice, right? Okay, so basically it's something like that. And if you want to export, go here, export spreadsheet. Okay, select it. Okay, so if I want to select those 5 and I don't want to see this, I select those 5 and I export it spreadsheet. Okay, horizontal stripe, select layers, I select export. Okay, so you see pretty much export the sprite, so later on you can import to Unity. Okay, so this is pretty much intro, and basically you can save. I think PNG is the save. You can save PNG files and sprite design sprite sheet. You can rename it GBB test. Test V1. Okay. Yeah, so later on you can get PNG file of this stripe. Okay, so then. So you get the overall idea about how to design a character, same as the enemy. Oh, okay, sorry. I need to tell you like one thing super fast. Okay, so this, do you see like the difference between this one and this one? This one has the black outline, right? And this one doesn't have, so we might need to get. So go to Edit, FX. Okay, go to Outline, Transparent Layer Cross. Okay. Okay. So here, come to second one. FX, contour matrix. Okay. So basically, all you need to do is to kind of like slow by slow, you can, oh, sorry, because I didn't unlock, I need to unlock it. Okay, so again, let's do it remember to open the eyes and then unlock so you can get the best. Okay, cool. First one, second one. Yeah, because if you want to trace everything, it will look pretty ugly. Yeah, so yeah, you can slowly can kind of like make everything. Okay, so yeah, so basically you can see that. I think compared to previous one, I think I use a brighter light, brighter color. This one is more. I think maybe it's not. Let me see. Let's go to show. Not pixel gray. Yeah, I think the color makes everything different. This one looks more color. The saturation looks not that vibrant. This looks more vibrant. Okay, so you get the overall feeling about the character design. And you can start making another, like I am pretty much kind of using the inspiration from the cave game, the assets from Unity, but I made the simple version. Basically, this is like a red ant. It's ant become human. Yeah, so it's kind of like a species which can survive in Mars, which is Martian. Yeah, and the ants, red ants, and look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ew. It's cool. Okay, so let's see, like attacked. I think the ant might not like using axe to fight, right? Ant might just bite. Okay, so but it's like a civilized ant, you know? Yeah, so but civilized ant, they might want a ray gun or yeah, whatever. Okay, I think axe makes everything easier. Maybe they will make a ray gun. I don't know. Yeah, we will see. Okay, so this is the character design part. Then I'm going to introduce how to make a tile. I mean, the tile compared to character design is much simpler and easier. So how to do it? You see, this is super cool. Okay, so let's start it. Okay, so let me get another new file, and then I will use 16 by 16. 16 by 16. Okay, so this is 16 by 16, right? I think so. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so basically we create a sprite using 16 by 16, and then we set everything like this, and then okay, so we want first we can have sprites that is more like a, we have two parts in the environment. One is the flat road, which the player character can walk, and one is block. It means like a wall or something that block the road. So first we can make a sprites, because like it's so boring to just see the same tiles over and over again. So we are going to make 8 different tiles for later on we are going to import to Unity and make sure that our game looks nice. Okay, so yeah, so those are the road, normal road. Okay, so for example, like because previous I just finished, maybe I can sample the color. The reason why I'm keeping everything simple because I don't want to make, people might get, like I might get dizzy if things looks a little too complicated. Okay, so for example, this is our sample stuff. So what I would do is that I would okay, so I would hit B and start like adding more stuff. Yeah, you can kind of like adding and change the color. Yeah, I think it's better to have like a similar colors everywhere, so you feel it. You know, you can feel it. It belongs, rather than kind of like trying to use different colors. So you feel that everything is everywhere. Okay, so let's. Okay, select everything. Command C. Go here. Command V. Okay, so we get another new sprite for the road. Okay, so if we wanna make like the wall, yeah, I'm just being lazy, but you can totally like make your own stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. See those? Basically, we can have command alter and left click. It means like a select. Oh shit! You need to hit brush first. Okay, so first, I would like to kind of like make everything like a grayish color, and then later on I will add like a super dark, and then I will try to kind of like like make a brick, just horizontal, vertical. Don't get too complicated. Basically you can make it super complicated, but I just want to make everything simple, so yeah, just make my life a little easier. Okay, cool, like that. And then later on we are sampling like this color, but make it lighter, so we can get like the make it a little three-dimensional, so like that. Yeah, something like that. And then aim, select, command C, command V. Okay, another cool tile is here, right? I think the color looks a little bit off. Wait, let me see. Maybe here. 255. 255. I think color is a little not too. I would like a little darker. Oh. Yeah, we can kind of add a little flavor, because what I find out is that this one looks dark, but this one looks a little pale, so that's why I wanna add some dark color, so it won't look as pale as other brick. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so look at that. You see, this looks amazing, right? Yeah, I think it's amazing. I mean, I think pixel art before, when I play or like look at pixel art, I think it's like, how can people do it? You know, it's like, what? How can you draw a square and make everything look so cool and nice? But today we know how to do it. It's like thanks to software and like a special feeling and drawing, and you can start to make some cool stuff. Okay, so that's go to grid, timeline previewed, timeline. show, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we can see like the overall feeling. Yeah, you see like it's a little different. Maybe we can make this. I think this one looks like the same. Yeah, so maybe like that. Right. Okay, so and this one you might know how to do it because all we need to do is drawing a door. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and later on we can kind of like make a sprite sheet like this, and then later on we can export to Unity and start to have fun. Okay, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.